The situation in Calais has deteriorated a lot since the Calais jungle was destroyed. I think it's that divide and conquer mentality from the authorities, and it's working, keeping people scattered and running, keeping them apart, hiding in dark holes around a pretty miserable city.
When I tell people that I'm coming out, people often say, oh, I thought the jungle was gone, I didn't think there was anybody there, where's the camp now? And people don't realise that there isn't a camp at all. There isn't a kind of central place where people can sleep and have some sort of community. They're kind of dispersed around Calais and Dunkirk.
Over 700 people sleeping rough outside. It's really, really cold at the moment. In Dunkirk, it's the same. They've opened up accommodation centres, but lots of people are still sleeping rough outside. So with Refugee Community Kitchen, we provide hot, warming, nourishing, balanced meals to a lot of those people. Sometimes it's the only meal they eat in a day.
So people are spread around Calais and Dunkirk, often in industrial estates or in bits of woodland and scrubland around the city.
Spirits are low, there's less of an infrastructure, less community, less guidance from older people for the younger ones, so it's pretty hard to watch, and it's harder to support when their mental and emotional health is deteriorating.
The conditions that these people are living in at the moment are worse than they've ever been for people in their situation in this part of northern France. They're without shelter. The police and the local authorities have taken on a tactic of deterrence, trying to make their lives as difficult as possible.
People aren't able to put up any kind of tents or shelters with tarpaulin without them being ripped down by the CRS. 2 to 3 times a week they'll go around where the refugees are sleeping and destroy any bedding they've got or any shelter that they might have put up themselves. Blankets being taken away and confiscated or slashed and pepper sprayed. So it's a really difficult situation in terms of trying to distribute aid, because so much is just then going to waste and it's unusable.
Like we've seen some media attention over the snows, where people are out in the snows and police are still taking their blankets from them every single night.
The need is actually more intense, really. There's no accommodation, there's no community groups for people to be involved with.
And especially a lot of them late teenagers, early 20s, these guys that need some form of structure and support from people of their community that used to just naturally happen, because there'd be big groups of people in their homes, they had community centres, they had leaders, they had these support structures, where now everyone is so fragmented across Calais. There's just hundreds of lost kids out in the cold with nobody there to look after them.
I don't think people, especially back home in the UK, are really aware of the fact that there are still so many people sleeping rough and even worse conditions than when old jungle was here.
Now when it's getting super cold, when it's going like below 0 some nights, so I would say that it's almost worse than it's ever been. People, like, not all of them are sleeping rough outside, and it's just heartbreaking to meet them every day, and you just see them getting weaker and weaker by the day. And yeah,
there's more of a need for volunteers and donations than ever, especially because it's no longer making the news in the UK or France. It's become the status quo. It's been normalised, the horrific situation, the horrific conditions that people are living in. So it's really important that we keep giving it attention and we keep giving it resources.